The first thing in here is weapons, which is a unique requirement at third degree. So for my weapons section, I'm going to do some stuff that's based on Eskrima, Kali, and you've heard all those different different names for it. It's often practiced with these sticks. They're just called sticks. They're made of rattan, which is sort of a hard kind of bamboo. Eskrima, Kali, Arnis is a complete martial art. In and of itself, it's not just a weapon system, it's got a lot more to it than that. But oftentimes it's practiced with the sticks. And the idea is you practice the sticks, you learn the moves, you learn the patterns, you learn the drills, and then you can move to blades or empty hands from there, based on those patterns you've now learned with the sticks. And so I've been training in Eskrima, Kali, Arnis for a while, doing various kinds of things. But I've never tried that translation step of taking the stuff that I've been working on with sticks and going to another format. So I want to try that for this exam. And I mostly worked in the context of a drill called the sombrata. And sombrata means shadowing. And so the idea is that it's a sequence of attacks and the defenses to those attacks, and you repeat it as a drill. So each person does the attack and the defense. The version that we do, there are 5. So there's 5 attacks, 5 defenses. You alternate 5 attacks, 5 defenses, so it's 5 moves, and then you repeat. You end up back at the beginning when you finish it. So let's just show, I'll show real quick, sort of what that looks like. So, cards down. So we'll do it nice and slow this first time, just to sort of demonstrate. But Mike's going to attack, block, and I attack. Now we're back in the beginning. Cool. You may have noticed that there are parts of this that look a little bit like fencing. That's because this martial art is from the Philippines. It was developed and refined in the 1500s when the Spaniards were conquering the Philippines, and so it is very possible that your opponent would have been somebody who at least had trained in fencing if they weren't actually sort of actively fencing. So that's where that comes from. So now Mike and I are going to show the sombrata pattern, that same pattern, but with a little speed on it, kind of the speed that we practice to develop the feeling.